So hi everyone and welcome to this video. Here we have Shivika with us and she has scored 116 marks in the IIM Bangalore UG aptitude test. So first of all, congratulations Shivika.
Thank you, sir.
So how it feels after scoring like almost a very decent marks in the exam which was held first time?
It feels good, like because I scored marks as per my preparation, so it is fine. Like I could have done better, but I have no regrets.
Okay. And what are your sectional marks if you can tell?
So in GA, I scored 34. In LR, I scored 39, and in UA and DI, I scored 43.
Okay, like that is like very decent marks because I guess every section would be cleared itself, right?
I
ऐसा
believe,
भी
I'm
नहीं है
hopeful.
क्या? Right? So I would like to know the exam was being conducted for the first time. So what was your approach? How was your thinking process? How did you like balance it with your IP mat preparation, boards preparation, and then this another quality exam?
So basically, like as you have just mentioned, it was held for the first time. So like I did not have much idea about it. So I mainly focused on my IT math preparation and board preparation. So if I break it down, like my summer vacations, I spent time practicing for IT math. Then from July to September, I focused on my schoolwork more. I attended the IPM classes regularly and practiced the class sheets and workbooks, and I attempted all the live mocks. But my focus was primarily on the school work. Then after my half yearly, we were given this break, so I utilized it for IT math, which really helped me with my VA and LR sections. Then from like between October and November, my focus shifted slightly more on IT math and IIM Bangalore UG entrance preparation. So even CL like was very helpful here. Like they conducted higher math sessions at night, like we covered all topics, including calculus, coordinate geometry, and all that. So we were taught like in those 1.5 hour sessions, we were taught from scratch, and we also practiced questions like ranging from moderate, easy to very difficult, like we could expect in IIM Bangalore. So, and even like for pre-boards, my pre-boards like took place from December 1 to December 12th. So I only skipped one pre-board, which was on December 12th because I had to prepare for IIM Bangalore UG. It was on 13th December this year. But otherwise, I was able to manage everything just fine.
Okay. That is like very good insights which you gave. I would like to know, right, the mocks, like the difference between the level of mocks of IPM and IIM Bangalore UG. So, right, was there a very vast difference or the difficulty level was more or less the same in the mocks?
So, like one thing I forgot to mention, CL also released about 10 IIM Bangalore UG mocks. So like they were on the similar pattern. So if I compare it with those mocks, the paper was almost the same, like difficulty level wise. It was easy to moderate because DA and LR sections were easy. But QA and DI was moderate to difficult, and it was also time consuming. The DI tests were time consuming as there were a lot of calculations involved. But then if I compare it with IPMAT indoors mocks, the difficulty level was almost the same. Like DA was actually easier as compared to the indoor mocks. And for GIPMAT and IPMAT Rohtak, the
Yes.
VA and LRDI sections were almost the same difficulty ones. They were easy to model.
So how did you manage quants? Like majority of chunk who are preparing for IPM, they had a fear ki how will I manage quants? How will I solve the problems and everything? So how did you manage this particular thing? Because if you are preparing for quants, then your directly or indirectly your DI and LR is more or less like completed. Basically, the number crunching part is automatically covered.
Yes,
So
sir.
that I would like to know how you made that, like how will I manage this and everything.
So basically, the main challenge was because, like, and Bangalore had declared that in quants they would test more, mainly class 11th and 12th mathematics. So, like, as I already had maths in as one of my subjects, I was able to manage it like just fine. Plus, CL has conducted those higher math classes at night. So, like, they give a boost to my preparation. Because, like, in the IIM-B entrance exam, we did not get more of arithmetic or algebra as we have prepared for IT math. But as we had already practiced those higher math sessions, in those higher math sessions, and also with my school work, so I was able to manage it just fine because the syllabus kind of coincided.
Okay, nice. So did you take any break between the preparation of IP Mat? Like for example, in the month where the pre-boards are very near, for example, like a month where it is a kind of peak month where you have your pre-boards plus practicals, right? Plus any other test, plus you have to go to your school daily. So did you take any break between them for your IPM preparation or it was like going smoothly?
No, I did not take a break in particular because otherwise it would break the flow. So, but I attended the IT math classes regularly. Like there were barely any sessions I missed. And like I used to practice only the classes, like self-study for IT math was not really possible at that time. So I only practiced the class piece. But I made it a point to attend all the live mocks because like just to stay in touch with the syllabus. So I was able to manage them just fine.
Okay, so here is a point that everyone should note that consistency is the key. Even if you are like piled up with n number of tasks, which are your pre-board exam, practical, sectional test, or Monday tests, which are daily occurring in your colleges or schools, to be precise, right? So there's one thing that consistency is something, right, that you have to build. For example, if you do not have the time, at least you should take out time in the weekends to attend the classes. The classes are of 2 hours or 4 hours, so at least these particular classes keep you in the game. That is bare minimum, right? Like as Shivika told, that she was very consistent with the classes, and in the days where she was not having much time, she attended the classes and practiced the class sheets. And I guess where you had enough time after this, after your pre-board exams and everything, you must have pulled up the preparation in terms of the number of hours you are putting, in terms of practice, in terms of test. Am I correct, Shivika?
Yes, sir. I practice only like I practice several mocks before my IMD UG just to get a hang of how to manage the time there and get a hang of the exam strategies I could actually use, what are questions to do, what are to leave for later.
So how many mocks did you give, Shivika, before just before IIM Bangalore exam, like in the month of 2 to 3 months before the exam? Approximately how many mocks you attended?
So approximately around 14 mocks I would say. Like it
Specifically
was
for IIM-B UG or you are like
no,
combining IPM plus IIM-B UG?
no IPM plus IMD UG. So it was around 40 months because if we are talking about 3, 4 months, it was around 40.
And if I talk to like specific bifurcation of IPM mocks and IIM Bangalore UG mocks,
So IPM mocks, I attempted more of IPM mocks, so they were around 25 to 35 nearly. And IMD usually I attempted around 10 mocks, 19.
right? So again, right, which I almost say to each and every student, if you are preparing seriously for IPM, then all the subordinate exams are automatically being prepared, be it CUET, be it SET, be it Christ, or be it IIM Bangalore. Only the additional effort which you have to make in specifically in IIM Bangalore is to practice more of higher maths part, which is be it calculus, be it probability, statistics, and everything. So, Shivika, what about the doubts, right? If you were having any particular doubt in IIM Bangalore UG exam, right? Before the exam, so how did you manage? Did you come to the center or you were asking the doubts through online mode in the WhatsApp group, if you can tell?
Actually, it was both because like whenever I used to attend mocks and like a crucial part was analysis of the mock test. So whenever I would come up with any doubts, I would like accumulate them, like 1 week's doubts. Then I would go to the center one day and get all of them cleared. Or if they were like in the month of November, especially when I could not really take the time to go to the center, I would send them to the faculty members, Guru sir, Amit Goyal sir, Neil sir, Amit Chaturvedi sir. So they would promptly answer and like within the same day. So my doubts were like I was up to date with my doubts as well. And
Okay.
Himanshu sir played a very crucial role here, I would say. because there were certain topics in LR which I had missed because of my schoolwork. So like I would just message him and he would arrange for a faculty member to teach me those topics the very next day. So he has been a major support system here.
Okay, Shivaka. Now that is something like that is to be noted for all students who are preparing for their exams. And what I would suggest is consistency is the only key. That is what I can see in your entire journey of IIM Bangalore. You were consistent enough, and that is why you were able to get such good result. Any last minute like tips which you would give to those students who would be appearing for any other exams after IIM Bangalore? Obviously, each one of us could not clear IIM Bangalore exam. There are many other exams which are lined up. For example, Symbiosis, Christ, or any other private university exam. So, any tips that you would like to give so that they can apply this and can get good and fruitful results?
So basically, like I would like to say only two things. One is consistency and hard work. Because there shouldn't be like a major time gap between your school preparation and your entrance exam preparation. Because that would just nullify whatever efforts you have put in the entire year. And second would be to have confidence, faith in your work, and stay calm, like when you go for that exam. Because half of the battle is, trust me, half of the battle is won when you just have faith in yourself and stay calm during that exam. Because there are many people who like got really nervous even at my center where I went. And it was really like I felt that I was really thankful to God that thank God I'm not really feeling agitated or nervous at that point. So those are the only two things I would like to say.
Okay, Shivika. So I hope Shivika's advice will like many students will apply this particular things which Shivika used in her preparation time of IIM Bangalore. And I think the results would be fruitful for other exams also. One more advice from my side to Shivika was right, IIM Bangalore is done. Now focus on other higher level exams like IPM. For example, if I talk about IPM Rohtak, IPM Indore, or JIPMAT. So now your another focus should be on those type of exams. So you should like for example, what I would suggest is a student who is getting good marks in IIM Bangalore should not just sit aside and chill. Now his focus should be towards other competitive exams as well. Right. Obviously, the result of IIM Bangalore would be out sooner or later, and then the GDPI prep would automatically begin. But a student should not solely rely on this particular result. That is what I would suggest. And as we all know that through this particular interview, we got to know that consistency and hard work are two main things which should be applied if a student is seriously preparing for the exam. Any other advice which you would like to give, Shivika, before we wrap up this interview?
No, so that was it from us.
Okay, thank you, Shivika. So this was Shivika from Career Launcher Noida, and she has scored 116 marks in IIM Bangalore UG. Thank you, Shivika.
Thank you, sir.